Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about a project called YetiTown. I've come across this recently and I think this is going to be in my list of projects I get involved in January. So I'm going to show you the concept. So essentially this is a play to earn game and play to earn game NFT collection. So very similar to Wolf Game for those of you who are aware. And currently the climate is very strong for play to earn games. There's a lot of different play to earn games coming up and derivatives coming up, and they are doing pretty good. The market is pretty strong for play to earn games currently. So this project is called YetiTown. So it's very similar. There's some small changes. So first of all, let's quickly look at the team. Look at the team. So this is their website, YetiTown. So these are the people. So let's have a quick look at their Twitter accounts. So this is Mike documenting. So he's behind the documentations. He's read The Psychology of Money, and so he's into different things. So there's not a lot of information about him, but it's not doxed, but there's some presence. It's not completely not present. So YetiTown NFT. So we have another person who is YetiTown Expanded Vision, Points of Difference. Follow, like, retweet, tag. Okay, so they've got some interesting designs. And let's look at the third person, which is Matthew. Okay, so that's the YetiTown there. Co-founder, Discord. Okay, so it's personal profile set up just for this. They don't have a lot of following. So I mean, it's it's not doxed, but there's a lot of people aren't doxed. But let's look at the actual project now. So if we go and look for their white paper or about game, there you go, there's a docs link here. So let's have a look at the docs. So this is how the game works. YetiTown docs, project details, staking mechanism. They have a minting website, which is where we were. They've got a Discord up. Oh, and there's one more person there called Nikhil, I believe. So so we've looked at Justy. Nikhil is this person. So he's a computer scientist, blockchain enthusiast. Okay, Gumroad. So can we get any details of him? Not really. No, so nobody's doxed here. Okay, so anyway, so let's continue to look at the documentation they set up. So those are about those people. So how does the game work? Project details. Let's see. About YetiTown, there will be 4,444. Mint price is 0.057 ETH for whitelisted wallets. Maximum mints per transaction is 3, and a maximum of 6 could be minted in one address, in a whitelisted address. And the tokens would be random. Pre-reveal will last 48 hours, and that's it. And they have a utility token called FRXST. So it will generate some yield. It will burn. So essentially, you it's a bit like staking. You stake the NFT, and you get some rewards from it. So there's going to be some merchandise, expansion into the metaverse. Okay, they've got some plans to get into the metaverse. So they don't mention which metaverse. No, they do. It's Sandbox. Okay, so I'm guessing once they have it up and running, they'll try to get some presence up on the Sandbox. Okay, ton of future potentials. Okay, right. Anything else on their documentation? Let's look at the light paper. Okay, so they've got art diversity. So there you go. This is a little link to Eternals. They've got Eternals, Nobles, and Deviants. And they've got these 3 types of Yetis. And they have distributions. They have collective mastermind. Okay. Different types of staking activities. So we have 3 different types of staking. So it's not just one format. You have different formats of staking here. You could earn experience. So this is how they are actually looking to create longevity on the project, so you have to kind of improve your experience as you keep growing. So your little Yeti is going to stake, and as time grows, it's going to gain more experience, and it will produce better results. So that's one thing they've done as an improvement over Wolf game. So your wolves wouldn't have experiences growing. So there would be that factor variable, and obviously rarity, grade, and level would have an effect. Okay, so that's not too bad. We didn't look at the staking page, so let's have a look at the staking page. So this is how the minting works. So there's going to be 2644 deviants, 1689, and only 111 Eternals. So it's a very small percentage. It's not even 10%. It's about 2.5% would be Eternals, and then you'd have the other ones. So Eternals would be very, very high demand, I'm guessing. If you mint and you end up with an Eternal, it would be pretty good. And these are the 3 different types of staking you could do, and you could earn different levels of Frost. And these would be experiences you'd earn. And they've got levels. So how long would it take to do a level? It doesn't tell you. I guess, yeah, you need to get those points, the experience points, and every day you'd get 1 point as an example. So a fighting activity would get you more points, experience points, so you can move up the ranks quicker. But it probably, they have like a risk factor as well, so you could potentially have risks, and they kind of explain it in a bit more detail here. So I would recommend go through their documentation first in detail to understand how the game works, because when it starts running, you wouldn't get the time to kind of figure things out. Okay, so that's that. Now let's look at other stuff. What else is here? So we have the Twitter. We checked out the Twitter. We looked at the white paper. This is the minting details, and on the website, they've got, this is it. So let's look at the Discord quickly. So I already joined. So okay, so this is the Discord channel, and you'd have announcements here. So it's, they're really, I mean, I've been on their Discord for a few days now. So essentially they're focusing on building a strong and solid community first before expanding it. They're growing it organically. It's a small team by the looks of it, but it's they have a very clear vision of what they want to do, which is good. Okay, they have a minor announcement channel. There's been some reviews as well from some YouTube influencers, and they have an FAQ. So you could get whitelisted as well. So if you get in early, you could get whitelisted, and if you're whitelisted, you'd get to mint before other people do. And they have some giveaways going as well. So they've got, yeah, so there's some stuff going on. And Yeti Cave is their general chat. So, okay, so basically if you come here and you chat around, you'd actually get points, and you'd be able to use those to get to whitelist. They have this thing called Royal Rumble as well, which helps you get into the whitelist. And that's mainly it. So the date they announced was the 17th to 31st January, last I checked. So it's going to be, yeah, there you go, 17th to 31st January is when it's going to come out. and yeah, the mint price is pretty good, and you know, it's an okay project. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not extremely excited, but I'm not dismissing it either. I think I'll definitely get in on this project, see how it goes, because yeah, they could deliver a pretty good game. Wolf game came out of nowhere and it became pretty successful. So this is their main concept as well, that they would like to get in on a market with something new, something slightly different, and then work out how it goes behind that. So overall, I'll definitely keep my eyes out on from the 17th to 31st January for their launch. The other thing is definitely do hit subscribe button, hit the like button, and press the bell so that I can keep you informed of any other future projects and NFT kind of concepts that I come across. But at the same time, because these are quite time critical, so as you can see, like we are on the 13th today, and in maybe about 4 days time this could launch. So it's very important you listen to the videos I put out as soon as I put it out, because you'd miss the opportunity if you leave it too late. So if you subscribe, it makes it easier for me to keep you informed of that. The other thing is the YetiTown project has given us some whitelist spots as well. So we will put details of that on the description. So yeah, be sure to take advantage and yeah, win some of those whitelist spots, because if you're in the whitelist, it actually makes things a lot easier, and you really maximize your chances of making profits. So my personal strategy would be to get in on the project as early as possible and mint some of them, then look at the kind of traffic and market, how it's working, how they're handling the project, and based on that either hold it long term or sell it off, and maybe keep some stake in it. So that would be this project, and I'm really excited to find out more about this. So I'll see you later on.